Stop what you're doing for a moment. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow your gaze to fall inward. What I'm about to tell you may change the way you think about solitude, and perhaps, about yourself. In a world that constantly whispers to us, telling us to be more social, to engage, to connect, to share, I want to invite you to consider a different path, one that leads to the freedom of being alone, completely. You see, solitude has become a rare commodity in our modern life. We're surrounded by people, yet often feel isolated. Our devices buzz with notifications, keeping us tethered to a world of curated experiences and superficial connections. But what happens when we peel back the layers of distraction and find ourselves face to face with our own thoughts, our own heartbeats, and our own silence? The ancient thinkers knew well the value of solitude. The Stoics, for instance, believed that one could only truly be free by withdrawing from the external world and turning inward. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, would often say that it was in solitude that one could discover their true self, unshackled from the opinions of others. He encouraged his followers to practice what he called prasoche, or attention, to their inner lives, allowing them to discern what was truly within their control. In a similar vein, the Taoists celebrated the beauty of solitude as a means to align oneself with the natural world. Lao Tzu, in his timeless classic, the Tao Te Ching, wrote about the power of embracing emptiness, of quieting the mind, and allowing oneself to become a vessel for the Tao, the ultimate reality. This wasn't about isolation, but about integration, integrating oneself with the flow of life, unhindered by the constant din of human interaction. The Buddhists, too, recognized the importance of solitude on the path to enlightenment. The Buddha himself spent years in solitary meditation, piercing the veil of ignorance, and discovering the nature of reality. For him, solitude wasn't an end in itself, but a means to awaken to the present moment, free from the distortions of the past and the expectations of the future. Now, I want you to pause for a moment. Think about your own life. When was the last time you spent a significant amount of time alone, without the distraction of technology, or the expectation of responding to someone else's needs? What would you have done with that time, if you had it? Would you have journaled, walked, or simply sat in silence? As you reflect on this, consider how modern life has shaped our relationship with solitude. We're often encouraged to be constantly connected, to be available, to be productive. Our workplaces, our social media feeds, and even our relationships can become a source of distraction, making it difficult for us to find moments of quiet. And yet, it's in these moments of quiet that we may discover a sense of freedom, a sense of being untethered from the expectations of others. But here's the paradox. In a world that values busyness, solitude can feel like a luxury we can't afford. We're told that to be successful, we need to be constantly engaged, constantly networking, constantly producing. And so, we fill our lives with noise, with activities, with endless scrolling, afraid to be alone with our thoughts. What do you think about this, that our society often prioritizes extroversion over introversion, action over contemplation? Or do you think differently? Share your thoughts with me in the comments below. I'm curious to hear your perspective. As we navigate this fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the notion that solitude is a sign of weakness, or that it's something to be feared. But what if I told you that solitude is not just a state of being, but a gateway to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you? What if, in solitude, you could discover a sense of peace, a sense of clarity, and a sense of purpose that eludes you in the midst of chaos? Do not skip over what comes next, because it's here that we begin to uncover the true power of solitude. When we're alone, we're forced to confront our own thoughts, our own emotions, and our own desires. We're forced to listen to our own heartbeat, to feel our own breath moving in and out of our body. And it's in this confrontation that we may discover a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation from the expectations of others. Now we arrive at the heart of it. In solitude, we can begin to peel back the layers of conditioning, of socialization, and of cultural norms that have shaped our sense of self. We can begin to see ourselves, not as a product of our environment, but as a unique expression of life, with our own strengths, weaknesses, and quirks. Carry this thought with you the next time you feel the urge to reach for your phone, or to call a friend, or to engage in some other activity to distract yourself from your thoughts. Pause. Take a deep breath in, and allow yourself to be with your own presence. Allow yourself to be alone, completely. As you practice this, you may find that solitude becomes less about isolation and more about integration. You'll begin to see that your individuality is not separate from the world around you, but an expression of it. You'll begin to feel a sense of connection to all things, a sense of oneness that transcends the boundaries of space and time. And this is the part that will stay with you, the understanding that solitude is not a destination, but a journey. It's a journey into the depths of your own heart, a journey into the mystery of existence. It's a journey that requires courage, curiosity, and a willingness to let go of the need for constant distraction. If this resonates with you, consider subscribing. We release new wisdom every week, and you'd like to explore more content like this, consider subscribing to The Quiet Mind. I'd be grateful to have you join our community of seekers, explorers, and contemplatives. As we come to the end of this reflection, I want to leave you with a question. Which of these lessons resonated most with you today? Was it the idea that solitude is a gateway to freedom, or that it's a means to integrate with the natural world? Or perhaps it was something else entirely? Comment below, and I'll read every single one. In the stillness of this moment, I invite you to consider the beauty of solitude. Not as a rejection of the world, but as a deepening of your engagement with it. Not as a form of isolation, but as a means to connect with your own heart, and with the hearts of those around you. May you find, in the quiet of your own mind, a sense of peace that eludes you in the noise of the world. May you discover, in the freedom of being alone, a sense of wholeness that you've been searching for. And may you carry this sense of solitude with you into every moment of your life, as a reminder of the depth, the beauty, and the mystery that lies within.